former Dubuque priest accused of sexual abuse is scheduled to appear in Florida court this morning. Father Leo Riley faces 5 counts of sexual abuse.
Today, police are asking for more victims to come forward. Allegations against Riley first surfaced a decade ago, with former altar boys accusing him of abuse when he served in Dubuque in the 1980s. As TV9's Becky Phelps explains, those accusations followed Riley to Florida.
A lawsuit filed in 2020 accuses Father Leo Riley of abusing a boy at a Catholic school in Florida in the early 2000s. That lawsuit says, first, a music teacher abused the victim starting when he was in kindergarten. The lawsuit says when the child told Riley of that abuse, the priest began sexually abusing him as well. The attorney in that lawsuit is crediting an Iowa man with assisting in the investigation that led to Riley's arrest this week. In 2015, Jeff Dubuque came forward claiming Riley sexually abused him in Dubuque in the 1980s. The Catholic Church later determined those accusations were unfounded. Attorney Damian Millard says now Dubuque has done critical work helping investigators find other victims.
And he is the one who really gets all the credit. He is the first victim to come forward and had the strength to pursue this to the point of arrest. And through our investigation, we were able to ascertain the identity of multiple victims in Iowa. And I understand that they have been coordinating with the law enforcement in Iowa and here in Florida, and that culminated in an arrest yesterday for the charges in Iowa. And we're helping the law enforcement in Charlotte County to conclude their investigation as to possible charges here in Florida.
That was TV9's Becky Phelps reporting. Mallard says Riley could face more charges, this time out of Florida.
Once Father Riley left Dubuque, he went to Florida, and that's where our coverage continues. Jordan Litwiller from our sister station reports on how the investigation in Iowa impacted Riley's parish in Port Charlotte, Florida.
The Diocese of Venice, which is based right behind me here, says they were first made aware of a new sexual misconduct allegation against priest Leo Riley back in May of last year. They say they immediately placed him on administrative leave, and their bishop sent a letter to all their parishioners making them aware of the situation. The Diocese of Venice says priest Leo Riley's most recent assignment was at the San Antonio Parish in Port Charlotte, a town about 50 miles southeast of Sarasota and 30 miles north of Fort Myers. According to the diocese Facebook page, Riley was installed as a pastor at the San Antonio Parish in March of 2019. The diocese saying in a statement regarding his arrest, "We pray that the Lord of truth and light will guide us all in his ways moving forward. We pray today and always for the healing of all victims of abuse. May the light of truth and justice alleviate their pain and suffering, and may the Lord grant them healing and peace." I also went to Riley's home in Port Charlotte where he was arrested on Wednesday and asked one of his neighbors if she was aware of his arrest, but she said she didn't know anything happened. And I did reach out to both the San Antonio Parish and the Diocese of Venice for an interview in order to try to learn more about what happened after they placed Father Riley on administrative leave, but they both declined. In Venice, Florida, I'm Jordan Litwiller, KCRG TV9 News.